right, what's going on, y'all? What's the date? 7th July. This is late in the evening, about 2:30 something in the evening. So that means it's the end of the day out east. Hope everybody's doing well today. All right. Shout out to all my people out there in Philly, on my dad's side, back home, back in Norfolk, Hampton, back in my hometown, and out there in Tennessee. All right. So let's get right into it. I want to talk about Tiera Mack. Okay. Some of you guys may have heard, many of y'all may have heard the story. If you hadn't, all right, this is a state senator for the state of Rhode Island. All right, you don't know state of Rhode Island is up in the northeast. I think a little over 1 million people. All right, this state the size of your backyard. Now I take that back. Actually, I think it's about 1,600 square miles. All right, like 40 by 40, something like that. All right, where Providence is basically the largest city. I do know there was another city, a few other cities though. One is Newport, because my sister went to school out there for a year, and actually it's a pretty area because it's on the Atlantic. All right, they got the beach with little rocks on there, like rocks about this size, and you can see Providence. I think it's like 20 miles down, but it's a very pretty state. But anyway, she's a state senator, okay, of this state. Went to an Ivy League school. I think she went to Brown or Harvard, one of those schools, okay, which is, I think, in my mind, is a high honor, okay, over here twerking for votes. Now, I'm thinking this was something that was like in the movies, okay. I remember watching Head, I was thinking about this. I think they did a skit like that, Head of the State. Remember that movie back in the day with Chris Rock, that character that he played was running for president. I think he was an alderman out in D.C. and I think they went to the strip club to get some strippers or whatever to dance. Wow, I'm wondering, did this woman, what's the word to say, derive that skit right there to make, you know, to be able to get votes? All right, that it did cause some attention and it caused a lot of backlash, even for the Democrats. All right, the Democrats and for the LGBT community. All right, now she is deemed LGBT, but what is she doing the votes for, though? Okay, let's face it. All right, women are probably going to twerk. All right, for other women for competitive reasons. All right, but more than likely it's going to be for the men. For what reason? Why? I mean, this is not like, what was that movie? That show back in the day, BET Uncut. Okay, or one of those late night movies on Cinemax back in the day where you used to get nasty at night. Okay, this is not that. This is a professional. I mean, you're talking about politics here. Okay, serious business, and it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. Okay, and yes, she is a Democrat senator. Okay, that's mainly a Democratic state. A lot of those states up there in the Northeast are predominantly Democratic. All right, but that's besides the point. Okay, the point is that looks bad. Okay, it looks degenerate, and I think that it kind of puts a black eye in the LGBT community as well as the Democratic community. That's not what they want. Okay, and I know it's a concept of probably getting attention and all that, but I think there's a certain way that you can do it. I just think that, where do you draw the line here? You know what I'm saying? When is enough enough? I mean, it's already bad enough. And again, I'm not saying that she is what they call it, queer. consider herself queer, okay, that I think that point taken, okay, with people like Karine Steffens, and I think there's another lady in the cabinet on uh, Transformer that President Joe Biden has in his cabinet, okay. All right, point taken. But why does it have to be approach made out of it? Why is it so much? It seems like it's so much about symbolism more than anything. Okay, again, this woman is an Ivy League graduate. Okay, and on top of that, coming out of a school like that, you're held to a higher standard. You know, on top of being a politician, and that's just what I really think. All right, I mean, she reminds me of one of those haughty women that the Most High talked about in the Isaiah, I believe it was chapter 4. Okay, and let me leave you with this. I believe some people, men as well as women, but men try to leech on to, okay, get a sex change and try to use a woman's, world, all right, where women are trying to excel, all right, to try to play that game, that transformer game, all right, so they can break all kinds of records and for success in that type of thing, all right, and it's not the right way. I believe that a lot of women like Tiera Mack, okay, are using, all right, I don't think it's really sincere and genuine, using the LGBT community, all right, to try to boost her image, all right, more than supporting it. And I'm not saying supporting it. I mean, whatever, if you want to support it, that's on you, okay, but boosting her image more than politics. But it just seemed like more through this, it's more about symbolism and image, self-image, other than politics of getting the people in office to do the right thing. And that's the reason why we have a lot of the problems that we have right now. Okay, I don't think it's more of a political problem, although I do think that there need to be some revisions made to the three-tier system. Okay, but it's a moral problem. Okay, on top of that, on top of revisions being made, I believe again that there need to be some more changes. So I'm praying that some changes be made in the near term future. Okay. Uh, Let me know what you think about this video. I think we already know how things are going to turn out for 2022 as far as the Senate and Republican vote. You already know what's going to happen. Okay. And it's just a shame. It's a disgrace that politicians have to go to this extent, particularly the Democrats, okay, of buffoonery, just to get a vote.